everyone. Welcome to this episode of Entrepreneur Showcase Series brought to you by Patranya Media LLC and Parkway Media Partners. I'm your host, Patranya Poonswan, and today I have a very special lady in the studio with me. She is a singer and songwriter based right here in Las Vegas. We're so lucky to have her, Annie Meadows-Lyon. You just got married not too long ago.
Got married about 6 months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because you were here last year and you were just Annie Meadows then.
Yes.
And now you have Lyon in the back. So now people know when they hear this name, it's you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me today.
So excited to have you back because we're talking about a very special event. Last year was the 19th year, but this year it's the big 20th anniversary.
It is, and we say 20 years in the making, which is true.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about this. This is the lighting of the tree in beautiful Lake Las Vegas.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I had mentioned to you how it started was basically I witnessed while I was at the Farmer Ritz-Carlton having dinner in the garden, late November, just a group of maybe 10 people standing around a Christmas tree. I could see the silhouette. Heard them sing a carol, and all of a sudden all the lights come on. So I go to the management and I say, what is, a day or so later, what was that? What was that all about? Oh, it's just a little tree lighting we just started. And I said, you know what? I think I could do something with this. Well, 20 years later, it's become the largest event in their history next to 4th of July.
And I can't believe it because you said last year, and we'll see some pictures from last year's event in just a bit, but 2,000 people?
Yes, it is just massive. And I even Nate had mentioned that. He goes, there was more people than I ever expected.
Well, Lake Las Vegas, I mean, it comes in cycles, right? We get
Yes.
people in different parts of the year, but especially in the winter, to get that many people out there.
It is.
Yeah.
And we've been very blessed the last several years. Have been very warm. I've done it, Patranya, when it's been 40 degrees.
Wow.
And not easy. But the last few years has been really nice. And we're kind of hoping for, the 60s, the high 50s, maybe even the high 60s. And for some reason or another, because of the energy of the night, nobody seems to be cold.
Wow, I love that. I love that. We're seeing some of the pictures now, and it's just really beautiful. Talk to us about this tree. So is the tree up already? The lights
They'll
going
be
up?
putting it up really soon.
Oh, wow.
I believe they do it right after Thanksgiving. They may do it sooner. Forgive me. I don't mean after
it has
Thanksgiving.
to be before.
Before Thanksgiving.
I'm like, wait, the tree better be up before
the
Thanksgiving.
tree better be. You know what? They decide not to do the tree this year. No, they do it like right before is what I meant to say.
What's to
we
build
get
it up?
into
We
it,
want people to come and just, this is
So
the tree lighting.
it's not lit.
Yes.
But it is this huge, massive tree, and they put it up near the lake, not far from the floating stage.
Right.
And it is so much fun. And what they always joke about every year is the most tense moment is if we pull the switch and the tree doesn't come on.
Oh, okay.
But for 20 years.
Then you have to sing more to light it
Excuse me
up.
while I sing another song.
Oh.
But it's been for 19 years that tree has always come on.
All right. Well, let's hope that happens and nothing goes wrong. So again, we want to tell people about this. It's the tree lighting ceremony at Lake Las Vegas. You have different themes every year, and this year the theme is to be together.
To be together. It's all about family and children and unity. We wanted to really bring something traditional this year, something that people could remember what Christmas was for them.
Yeah.
And also we wanted to bless those that are not having such a good Christmas.
Right.
And they're in a spot where they don't know a lot of joy.
Yeah.
So we want to expend that unity, that joy, that love to people and have them come out and enjoy a free event with free hot chocolate and support each other.
Yeah, and I'm just envisioning this. I've been to Lake Las Vegas, obviously. Is that your phone? It's okay. This is a live show, right? Things happen. I think people are calling because they want to go to the event, right?
So.
And, well, tell me about this. You mentioned Nate earlier, Nate Tenenbaum of Channel 8
we
Las
love
Vegas.
Nate.
He obviously is a community guy, always comes around to support different events, but he really brings that joy to your event, right? So talk to us about that.
He does. Nate is just such a
And we have a picture of him right
He's
there.
a great
How
personality.
fun. Yeah.
Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
He has an energy, too, about him. There's a joyfulness around him. My husband met him just last week when we had, like, one of our get-together meetings.
Yeah.
And he just thought so much of Nate immediately.
Yeah.
Nate just brings that happiness with him.
I love it. And he's been with Channel 8. He's been in the market for so long, and he's part of that community. So I'm sure, it's great to have him. So tell us about the show. People have never been before. Obviously, Nate is one of the MCs, but you have another special guest.
Chalmer Harper of SOS Radio. He's the program director of SOS Radio here. And Chalmer last year and Nate, they were the MCs last year together for the first time.
Oh.
And they just seemed to work off of each other so perfectly. They were like bookends.
Wow.
And this year, we're so excited because it will be the first time that we've ever performed a moving performance.
This is brand new. You've never done anything. So how does this work?
They've never even done anything like this at Lake Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
And so what it is we have the music moving with us. And the performers moving, we stop, we perform, and then even tap dancers with tap boards throw their tap boards down and tap. We have adults, beautiful professionals dancing, children dancing, singing, myself, Kevin Chapman, Morris Chapman's son. It's a beautiful program. Nate and Chalmer will be walking with us. And then we'll move a little further. This way, as people line up all the way down to the lake, everyone will view the performance where the most of the big performances always happen down at the lake, and then those people in the back that can't see. This way, everyone will be able to see the show. When we get down near the water in the square, we'll perform the full songs, the full dances, the full performance. I will also go to the floating stage where I will be performing a song. I will also be introducing the man that I met at the tree lighting last year, who I married 6 months later.
Oh, wow.
To the date.
And what is his name again?
Don Lyon.
Don Lyon, so he'll make his appearance.
Yeah, he'll make his appearance. Everybody will see who, the widow married.
Wait, did you meet him at last year's event?
I did. I did
not know this.
See, I've known him.
Okay.
He's been a friend for many years, but I haven't seen him for 20-some-odd years.
And you met him for the first time again. Last year, and now you're married.
He kind of came to find me.
Oh, wow. Talk about the magic of Christmas.
Exactly. He found he followed my widow journey.
Oh, wow.
And he knew that he had to go find me. And when I turned at one point, he was standing there, and I recognized him from all those years.
Wow.
And literally, that was November 18th last year. We married May 18th, 6 months later to the day.
If that's not a tease for people to come and just check out this beautiful love
see
story.
See the love story.
Yeah,
yes,
I love that so much. And, the theme of family and getting loved ones together.
My goodness, yes.
It's going to be beautiful. So, again, we haven't said this, but it's actually happening Saturday, November 23rd, right? So people to mark their calendar. So it starts at 6 p.m., goes on till about 7:30. But you said the carolers will be out earlier.
Absolutely. The carolers from Calvary Chapel, Green Valley have a professional group.
Okay.
They dress the part. It's beautiful. They will begin at 5:30, and for about 20 minutes, they will entertain up by the gazebo by Sunrisa Grill Mexican Restaurant.
Right.
Up there, they will perform. That's where everything begins. So we want to encourage people to take their place all the way down. It will be roped off. And take their place. Because another reason, Patranya, is the fact that every year, so much, whether it be the concerts on Lake Las Vegas or the Halloween events, they take place down by the water. The wonderful, worthy businesses up above, Sunrisa Grill, Madeleine, Apricot Lane, the Speakeasy, the pub.
Are they all going to be open?
Yeah, they're all going to be open. They're going to decorate their fronts. They're going to have their doors open so people can discover. But they felt left out.
Yeah, I get it.
And I want the unity in the village.
Well, that's why the moving part comes into play, right? Get people to experience
people
all
will
that.
be up there. They won't just see everything down here.
I love that.
So it will be that unity among even the businesses. We're a family.
Yeah.
And that's what the world needs right now, too.
Yeah.
Is the family, the unity, the love. We really need that.
I love that. And, talking about supporting each other, you support every year a different nonprofit organization.
We do.
So talk to us about this year.
This year will be the Candlelighters, the childhood cancer. It's such a shame that children have to suffer that much and their families.
Right.
And so we are going to support them. They're going to be there. The SOS Radio will have their set up front and center down by the water. The Candlelighters will be next to them. People can bring a donation they'd like. They can bring a gas card to help the families get back and forth to treatments. They could bring a grocery card just to help the families. It's not expected, but it's always appreciated.
Right. And this is what the season is all about.
Yes.
Sometimes we forget, right? But it's all really about giving back and helping each other.
Yes.
And which is the perfect theme of this event. Again, the tree lighting ceremony happening November 23rd. And this is inside Montelago Village in Lake Las Vegas. Been happening for, it's going to be 20 years.
20 years, yes.
It's hard to believe, right?
It's hard to believe, you know, and it's just been so much fun. It's gained such momentum.
Yeah.
And I really believe this 20th anniversary is going to be one they will never forget.
And tell me a little bit about you, because you know, so a lot of people know about your journey and your story, but for people who maybe moved here and just, you know, not know, tell me a little bit about your story.
You know, basically, I'm a contemporary Christian singer, songwriter. I had a radio program for 7 years.
Yeah.
I tour all over the globe, international as well as national, and I've done this, and I've released 7 albums, and radio, and TV, and Nashville, and all of that.
Right.
That everything came to a screeching halt for me beginning 2015 when my husband suffered brain surgery. And then when he started coming out of that, we started going, I went back on tour, everything picked up again, and then the end of 2017, Christmas time, he was diagnosed with leukemia, AML, the deadly leukemia. He was given 2 to 4 months to live. I extended that with natural means for a year.
Yeah.
January 3rd of 2019, I held him in my arms in our bed at home as he died. And really, my bottom fell out of my world. Depression, loneliness, the pandemic happened.
Oh, wow.
Everything, I was secluded by myself. So I walked a 5-year lonely journey. And then November 18th last year.
Yeah.
But you know, here's the interesting thing. I had come, after those 5 years, I'd come to a point where I was content. I was satisfied to be single. I wasn't desperate anymore. And that's when the doors opened.
And that, I mean, you know, it's such a great story, your story, but also you being part of this and kind of sharing yourself with others. What do you want people to kind of think about the holidays? I mean, especially people going through, you know, a lot of them going through tough times right now.
Absolutely.
What's your message to the community?
My message is, because my ministry that I do has really changed guards a little bit. I'm more now the minister toward grief and loss and brokenness, which was prophesied at the beginning of my ministry years ago, that's what I'd be doing, and I didn't understand it then. Now I see. I've been through so much. My mother died on Christmas Eve in 2014, right before Peter's brain surgery. So I went through a journey after another journey. I want people to understand that I understand them, and I care, and I have compassion and empathy for them. And I will be delivering a very brief message from the stage to those that come out to let them know they're being embraced, they're being loved, they're being understood. They can come to a safe place and recapture that joy again.
And what a great message of hope and joy, especially now you're going to bring your brand new husband to share that there's always kind of the light at the end of the tunnel, and like to be hopeful always, right? And that you're there for each other. But there's going to be a lot of music as well. And we have to talk about
of music,
about the music, because I know people like more music. What can they hear this year?
I'll be I'm singing the theme of the song, which the theme of the entire event, which is To Be Together. So the song is To Be Together.
And this is a song that you wrote?
That one I did not write, but it's a phenomenal song about going home to those familiar rooms of love and laughter, you know, and those places that you felt good remembering. Then I'll be sharing a song that I wrote called Seasons, and that is about the loss. That's about what Christmas used to be. It used to be happy, and the seasons change. Seasons come and go. And then it's the love, though, that you remember, the gifts, the tree. And that will bring people back to their roots, to remember what it used to be, and that there's a warmness about that. There's wonderful in remembering your story.
Yeah.
And then hope, you used the word hope. I would like to say that is the main key of the ministry that I have, is to bring hope to people.
Yeah. No,
there'll be tap dance.
Yeah.
There will be children dancing. It's just such a night of entertainment, love, unity, and refreshments.
Oh, and free hot chocolate,
Free
right?
hot
That's
chocolate.
back. That's back.
Everybody has to come for that.
I love that. And people have never been before to this event. What are some of the tips? Any kind of advice you have for people?
You know, park in the parking garage and then walk down into the village.
Okay.
It's much simpler than people think it is. You know, they think, wow, how far is it? It's 3 or 4 minutes. Or they could even valet at the Hilton, walk out behind the Hilton right into the village.
Okay.
You know, and a lot of people are making it a staycation. A lot of people do.
Yeah, you live like way across town and you just want to come spend the evening.
Make it a staycation.
Because I think maybe some people don't know that some of these businesses are open, right? People can make reservations to come have dinner.
We have Luna Rosa, the Italian restaurant. We have Mimi and Coco's. We have the Sunrisa Grill Mexican. We have pizza. We have the pub for the best burger that you'll ever have.
Wow.
And these places are ready to serve people.
No, that's awesome.
Tell people to make their reservations early.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, so again, to be together, the theme of this year tree lighting ceremony over at Lake Las Vegas at Montelago Village. This is happening Saturday, November 23rd from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Annie Meadows-Lyon will be there this year as, of course, the main performer, but we have lots of special guests and people coming from all over town. Again, 2,000 people last year. You want to top that this year?
We were going to top it. You know, we're going to just bring people out, and it's going to be such a wonderful, wonderful, magical time.
Yeah, I can't wait. I would love to be there and see
come.
all the magic in person and meet your new husband as well.
Absolutely. Everybody's going to be excited to meet Mr. Don Lyon.
Oh, I know. It's going to be great. So again, please come join Annie and come celebrate the season in a special place called Lake Las Vegas.
Thank you so much, Patranya.
Thank you, Annie, for coming on the show. And thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to this episode of Entrepreneur Showcase Series. And we'll see you again next time.